the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Since 2006, the pioneer in pro wrestling podcasting.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us and IndieWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza.
Just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you have to do, make it last. Wait for the perfect.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, 942 Tuesdays. We've been talking about professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we're ready to have some fun here tonight. First of all, with me, because I have a video game story. Therefore, I got the man with the handle as Rizz Plays Games. It's in this podcast plays Rizz.
There we go. Yes, and I am, still recovering from my lovely trip.
You debuted in Madison Square Garden.
I debuted in Madison Square Garden
in the stands.
I saw somebody get stuttered in there. It was weird. There were fireworks. It was Dungeons and Dragons.
It was Dungeons and Dragons at Madison Square Garden. Oh my God.
That just sounds weird.
You know what? That is not the weirdest thing these days.
That's true.
But
that's
still,
true.
By the way,
yes,
I didn't get to say something. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, go ahead, sorry.
No. I had something else. I was transitioning because I saw it because I have no attention span right now.
I was going to say, I can't wait to talk about this video game because I'm also very scared of this.
We'll get to a moment. And before I introduce a guest, I want to give a shout out to Jim LaMotta that provided me with this Russian asset for the studio, this Nikolai Volkov action figure that he gave me for Christmas that I finally opened last week when I finally connected with things because we don't get to see Jim too much anymore. So but I really appreciate that. But also back in the studio, the gift that keeps on giving, the Beastman is with us on the couch.
Hello,
Max and a relaxing, all cool, playing some b-ball outside of the studio.
Yep.
There you
some
go.
B-ball outside the school.
Jeez.
I can't go anymore. We're gonna get copyright
Yep.
infringement. So
Yeah, it's probably close enough.
MCA,
Well, we can get that's okay. We're not monetized on this channel.
We don't need Will Smith to come smacking us. So
No. Ain't that the truth? We got some husks in the chat room already. So we're going to talk a little bit with you about your latest, and I love that I get to say latest. We talked about, including wearing the hat. Gambino's went to Japan once. I don't know how many times Glenn was over there, like 2 decades ago. I don't know.
You've seen his collection of
What's that?
Jackets.
Yeah, I've seen his jacket
jackets?
collection. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you just went a second time.
Yep.
And it's a big Japan wrestling out there, and you were on pay-per-view on Triller this time, and we'll get into some more details about it because I'm catching up because unlike the first time where we just followed it. There's a lot of shit going on. I didn't get to see anything, honestly. So it's gonna be it's literally gonna be me going, Beastman, what happened this time? Because last time got really ugly. So I'm really Jelly, how you feeling, man? You, not Rizz.
I don't know why you put me on me. I'm like, wait,
because I hit the wrong button.
I'm feeling good, man. I'm happy to be here on the Mayhem Show on the Casting Couch, the legendary Sorgatron Media Casting Couch, drinking my water because that's all I can drink anymore. Life is good. The wife is good. I think she hasn't yelled at me today yet. So
we'll find out in the chat room later.
Is she in the chat?
I don't know. I haven't seen yet, but we will find out sooner or later. So we do have Tina from Seattle. We got Jesse from down there in Florida. We got Podner hanging out, and we got Leah hanging out as well. So
and we got intern John, who I just met.
Yes.
Awesome. But first of all, there was some big news out of the WWE. I want to talk about, of course, there was a scary moment last night at Raw. We're going to talk about it later in the show, probably. But in the meantime, so let's start with some happy news. First, there was a big announcement. We heard rumors. I'm going to pay a lot of money for a game that I'm only going to play a handful of times over the year once again. But WWE 2K25, I need to spend more time with it. Rizz, when are we going to ever play sessions? What are we doing, man?
Sorg, I'm going to tell you right now.
Yes.
What I'm about to tell you, we're going to play this game.
Okay. We're going to play
this game a lot.
Can we play the other one leading into the new game? Can we do this?
We could.
Okay, because I have the last 2.
But,
I even got the Rey Mysterio one.
but we can,
Yes.
and we're going to play the GM mode because
Okay.
it is now online.
Online GM mode, the biggest thing, because who has friends near them anymore? You know?
Exactly.
Yes,
Like-
not in
like-
this economy.
I mean, that to me, that's one of the biggest things on this game for 2K25.
You've been a huge proponent of GM mode.
Huge.
Yes, I mean,
I think-
listen. Is there a mode, a GM mode, where you're the booker for a show and you're still writing out the card on lined paper in chicken scratch about 20 minutes before doors?
I mean, isn't that every show?
With some places. Anyways, yeah, for the full experience, as it were. So, but anyways,
yeah, I'm excited. Like but I feel like we've had Roman Reigns as the cover boy before, I believe.
Sure.
We've had we've had the Undertaker as well be one of the special.
So you're not a fan of the
editions.
repeats?
I'm not.
Okay.
Like I kind of want to see like some other people, but honestly I get why. Like I'm surprised. I guess I'm not really surprised because John Cena was on like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But like I'm surprised they didn't do they didn't go back to Cena or somebody like a Cody Rhodes.
Wasn't there like a WrestleMania version last year, and there was like
There
an
was.
NWO version and stuff
There
like that?
was.
So I mean,
But that one we're showing right now, the tree of the family tree of
Bloodline edition is the high end
the
one.
Bloodline edition. That's going to have also everybody you see here, and of course they put Sami Zayn in there because obviously
Of course.
he's involved in.
So this
all
is
of them.
general Bloodline and new Bloodline are included in the tree picture that we're showing here for you guys on audio.
General Bloodline, new Bloodline, Mr. Fuji, Yokozuna. I believe if you get that, let me see if I can find it. It's if you get that version of it, you also get the Nation of Domination pack of The Rock.
Nice.
So you get $500 shirt Rock. So
I
I'm
like
excited for that. I'm kind of wondering because they mentioned this is going to be the first time they're testing out something they've done for NBA 2K, where they're going to have their own like play area, which is like either online area. So it's called the Island, quote unquote, and I guess they're mixing up I haven't heard of they're bringing back My Faction yet. I think they're incorporating the Island with the My Faction and everything around it. But it's pretty much
there's a golden
you have-
statue of Roman Reigns in this picture, and these are the according to Wrestling Republic, they have the new features that were announced for 2K25.
there's intergender wrestling in this game, so you can have Xavier Woods versus Michin or Mia Yim, whatever you call it, as well. But the thing I'm very skeptical of this and I'll because last time they did this, last time they had a giant roster, they kind of it was for 2K20, and 2K20 was
How'd
one
that
of the
go,
worst
Rizz?
pieces of shit I've ever played.
I think I grabbed a copy of it. I had a Joe's Table of Fun because I was like, can it really be this bad?
It was.
Yeah.
But
can we play just old WWE games in the lead up to this, maybe, Riz?
sure.
Let's pull out. Let's get Zeke
Like,
over here and play. Was
have
that
you
2006?
Yeah, we can play 2006. Do you said you had WWE 13?
12 I have. Oh, I think I have a copy of 13 as well. The Stone Cold
So
one, right?
Well, if we're gonna play video games, we definitely gotta play WrestleMania 2000.
WrestleMania
Well,
2000.
yeah.
We'll do. Oh yeah, we'll
best
go
game-
down
the
the
best
line.
game
We'll
out
go
there.
down the line.
If you're gonna fight Zeke Mercer, you might as well fight me over.
And I'll put the
Yeah.
since you're wearing the Dolphins jersey, I'll put out the invite for the Super Bowl day NFL
Yes.
Blitz on GameCube party that we have before the Super Bowl.
I will be here.
We had
Perfect.
all the 880 kids in last year, and we'll get you in for that too. But anyways, because you got to play
But-
your Dolphins right
Yeah.
in that one.
We're actually good in Blitz, so it's okay. We still got
Yeah.
Marino, so we got a shot at winning.
Were you okay in 2002?
Because
Because that's the edition I'm going to try to set up.
Who's the quarterback?
I
let me
don't,
see.
I don't know.
Easily. No, yeah, we should be all right.
2002.
You should be all right. Okay,
we should
we'll
be
see.
all right.
We'll see where you go. I know we were kind of mid-tier Steelers. I think we were like Cordell Stewart era in that. In the
I think it
games
was-
I played.
I think that was
it
still
was
Cordell for you.
it was Cordell, Tommy Maddox era.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Between there.
They don't really switch the quarterbacks too much in that game.
No.
So, but no, yeah, we had a lot of fun with that last year. I think we played the N64 version with everything. And I feel like Gianni might have won that.
Gianni did win. That one.
Yeah, because he wins. He did not
He's-
win the fantasy football for Mayhem.
No,
So,
he did not.
Who won the fantasy football for Mayhem? Not Rizz, apparently.
Bobby F. J. Town.
Bobby F. J. Town.
Yes.
There's an old name. Okay.
He literally had all of the Detroit Lions on his team,
Okay.
and they
Oh, the Lions have a good year.
of course they
Stats-wise?
did. Yeah, they scored a lot.
Mm-hmm. All you
Yeah.
say about the Super Bowl is I hate repeats. Anyways, and
Yeah, of course.
I'll learn it. Find out if I know any of Kendrick Lamar's songs. The pricing was released as well for 2K25, starting at
It's a
70.
lot.
Yeah, I mean standard is
I mean, it's
$70.
normal, yeah.
Dead Man Edition's 100, and Bloodline Edition's 130. That's pretty on par with what they've been doing, especially since we're
Yeah.
talking about GTA
And-
6 being a potential $100 game. I only do this a couple times a year for games like this, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. Everything else is is it on Game Pass? But the running through
Like
the
I can
Jedi series
confirm,
right now, for instance.
like with the Dead Man Pass,
Mhm.
it's unlike past games where you get 500 different types of skins or 500 different types of or years of Taker.
Mhm.
This year you get 3.
Oh, good.
And
all
none of
you
them
need.
is a badass though.
Huh? None of them are
None of them's a
badass?
badass.
Why you
I
got a
don't think none of them is
badass?
badass.
Okay.
There are 2 Dead Man, and then 1 is,
Podcast
of
Taker.
course, no. It's what they did with Cody Rhodes.
Undertaker from Suburban Commando.
They turned him into a toy.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Undertaker.
LJN Undertaker.
Yeah.
It's Mattel Undertaker, isn't it?
It's Mattel Undertaker.
Yeah. Because that's what they did with Cody this year.
I'm glad we went there and not where I thought. It was
I
gonna
want
go.
LJN Bendy can't
the Bendy
bend.
Undertaker.
He walks up with his arm up like this.
Hasbro Undertaker.
Hasbro
Maximum-
Undertaker. Yeah.
Maximum Sweat Undertaker.
Maximum sweat.
So let me ask you guys something
Yeah.
with this,
Yes.
Riz, because I've been out of the loop with video games over the years.
Oh,
I
and we definitely got to bring you in for game night.
Yes. So with 2K and WWE, why is there so many different tiers now and all that stuff? Can you update me on this?
You mean like the
Money.
money?
Yeah, the different levels.
It's basically
Like-
it's more unlocks and things. I think when you buy the upper tier, you also get it about like 6 days before everybody else can play it too.
Right.
So
You
you
get
get
it a
start
week
on
in
things.
advance.
So they
You
just all the
get it
big
on
games
Tuesday.
do. Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean that's the biggest thing. Plus it does. I think the upper tier will unlock everybody right off the gate, so you don't have to go through all the stories in order to get that WCW Halloween Havoc that you want or something like that.
Okay.
So like that's basically it. Like and a lot of these games are like, oh, pay money so that you don't have to spend the time on it. More or less.
It's smart. I mean,
It's smart. It's a cash grab. It's definitely a cash grab.
It's
Yes,
definitely a cash
but
grab.
they have grabbed my cash.
yes.
It is
Take my money, damn it.
for the 4th year in a row. They will have grabbed my cash. So I mean, even back to getting the higher end, so you can get like Halloween Havoc, Mysterio, was a thing, the 1 year. But that's all part of it. You want to play these versions and everything like that. So right out the gate, and you get all the when you play those upper, you also get the season pass. So when they do those character packs several times through the year, you'll get all those too.
Cool.
Right.
Although I was really disappointed when one was just Pat McAfee and all of his buddies that I didn't know.
Hey, is Nails in the game?
No.
Nails is not
He should
man.
be.
Nails has not
Well,
been in the game for a while, right?
It's over 300 characters.
So Nails has to be in the game.
Well, you can.
Somebody- like,
well,
you
you can
can't-
make Nails if you really wanted to.
That's true.
Like this,
That's
it's like
true.
we can make a Beastman and put it into the game, which
Yes.
I'm sure somebody has at some point.
Somebody
right?
just recently did actually.
Yeah?
A place called UK Customs on
Mhm.
Twitter sent me a. It's me. And, oh, hey mate, there's you. It's this terrible Australia. It's supposed to be European, but
I love you trying.
I know it's. No, they sent me a picture and a video of me. Like they created me on there. Like so,
Mhm.
if you go on my Twitter or look through UK custom creations, you can find me. So
There you go. Like it. I wish more. Like I want to. Riz, can we do this for the next game? Can we do a database of friends of the show on the custom?
can you imagine a custom Bradley Brothers?
Oh,
Yo.
oh! This
Okay,
needs
we'll
to
get into
happen.
that later.
Who's going to make the Mayhem crew? Who's going to make the Riz? The Riz on the 2K. Yes,
They did the thing.
and he just
I'm
gives
sorry.
wedgies.
Yeah.
You just you I know you didn't give the wedgie, but you filmed the wedgie, but it's good enough. Anyway, speaking of wedgies, it's time to talk about the people that support the show over at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. We've been streaming. We're streaming all night long for you guys here. You see what's going on between the shows, between the Awesome Cast and this, and even some of the stuff that we don't even get into the recorded edition of the Patreon extended after talk show. And thank you everybody that does support us over there on Patreon, including our friends at the fan of the show level. Bo Diggity! Woo! As well as Team Hammerfist down in Florida that's helping us with these cool threads over at the new. Oh, we didn't release that yet. Oh, we need to announce that. Never mind.
Ooh,
Never mind.
yeah,
I was
don't
waiting.
say
I was waiting
anything.
for something.
Don't-
I'm waiting for.
don't.
Listen, there's something coming. Literally, I have a tracking number, and once once we have it in hand and see that it is as cool as we think it's going to be, we're gonna let you all know about it. Anyways, Tupac family, Bubba Brewer of the Triple B podcast and APWF, and Jason French, and at the Poppy Club level, Dave Prop Bob Podner, Rats in a Trench Coat, Tennant Kincaid, The Riz, and at the manager level,
Say his name. It's fine.
Bradley.
Okay. So,
What
yeah.
are you doing?
Beast, get ready for this. Just gonna point it out. It's right here. There it is.
There it is.
Right there.
There it is.
There it is.
Wedgie Nation. We had Rich Bikini on last week, and we get to this point in the show, and Riz just goes, "Rich, what do you think of this?"
Like I was trying to get. I understand now why it was a 7. It's because I left a lot of
I thought you
space
didn't
over
ask
here.
him to rate it.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of empty space here. I guess I could have lined it up a little bit more. Heads cut off.
It looks
Heads
like
cut
you're
off.
fisting Bradley's ass every time you move your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Oh wait, it gets worse
Yes.
every time I'm here. Like,
I
every
love-
time I sit here.
I love when he has meetings with his community group, and he accidentally leaves it on from this show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
those are
why-
great.
That's
days.
why I only do it like for a few minutes. And
Yeah,
then come
yeah.
back here,
He
and then go back and
resets
do
it. There you go.
Excited for the
Anyways,
show. It's-
Beastman, you are back once again. You are in Japan. I did a realization because there's that pay-per-view that was on Chiller with Big Japan that you were a part of, and that was at Kurrigan Hall, wasn't it?
Yep.
So you did a Kurrigan Hall show just like 2 or 3 days removed from the Tokyo Dome shows for New Japan Wrestling, which I believe is in the same facility, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
Same facility.
So is this like WrestleMania weekend where everybody kind of runs like around Tokyo?
So New Year's week in Japan is big for wrestling, obviously, because
Mhm.
of Wrestle Kingdom. But like every promotion is running at Kurrigan Hall in some way, shape, or form that week. We were lucky to have 3 shows.
Wow.
Yeah, the 30th, the 31st, and the 2nd.
All at
So,
Kurrigan.
all at Kurrigan Hall. And it was kind of fascinating to see because like they had every day there was an event at Tokyo Dome.
Mhm.
Like the first day we were there was a K-pop concert. And there was like 50 fucking thousand Japanese chicks who none of them were fat, and I was very pissed off about. And they were all just like holding pictures, like I'm not being. That's just what they were doing. They were TikTok thing or whatever. So, and it was like it was like all like a horde. They were all wearing the same thing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm trying to go to Don Quixote to go get some Band-Aids, and there's like a horde of people waiting to see this concert. So the next day, same thing. Their K-pop concert was going on. So it was like Tokyo Dome City is so huge. There's like multiple things going on there at one time.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
with Kurrigan Hall, it's like down a little bit from the Tokyo Dome, but like everything. So like when we set up for the show, you can actually go into like you can see where the entrance to the dome is.
Mhm.
So like when we were done on the second and we were loading the truck up, you could see them setting up for Wrestle Kingdom, like bringing in stuff. So that was kind of cool to see. Yeah, like every promotion, like DET, All Japan ran before us on the second. DET had a show, Freedom's had a show. New Japan did their thing. Yep, there's me. That's the picture of pissed off the internet right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Why? Why did they piss it off?
Because I beat Schlack.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's
no.
slack. Oh.
And the internet was mad about that one. That's me. That's me and Masato Tanaka right there. He was on the show with us on New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
That is me and Ito after he begging for mercy after I beat the shit out of him. And there's me jump off the top rope, hitting the finish with some light tubes. And
Wearing some chairs.
Yep,
some
there's
chair
some chairs
necklaces. That's nice.
I'm trying to set the record at Kurrigan Hall for breaking chairs. They told me I broke 42 chairs that night.
Really?
Yes.
And they weren't mad about it?
Apparently not.
Okay. All right. I guess they know the kind of show that you're doing. Okay. That's awesome. So this is the beginning of this tour, right?
Yeah, so I ended up flying. So we did some for Christmas. I left on the 27th. Arrived the 28th over there. And 29th had a show. Oh, no. 29th we just chilled. 30th had a show. 31st was the tournament. Off New Year's Day. 2nd had a show. Off for 3 days. And then we did Shinkiba, which is like a big, like it's like a, say, like, okay, I know you don't like, say like a home-built arena show. Like, everybody runs in there. So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I know, like, let's say, imagine McKeesport, but nice. All right. We'll put it like that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that
I can see
good
it.
to explain?
Without the infestations. Got
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. So, I mean, was there more of a comfort level this year? Kind of go over this month, I guess.
So I felt like this time, like the first time,
You know what you're getting into this time.
Yeah, I know what I'm getting into. I was more prepared.
Mm-hmm.
It was more the fans this time remembered me from the last time.
Mm-hmm.
So
You left an impression. We understand.
And I guess I left a bigger impression this time because it made it back to the States apparently. So, holy shit! Look at this. We got special guest stars.
You went to Japan. Where's your Rivera jacket?
Don't worry about the Rivera jacket. What are you doing here?
I would have it on my person at all times. What are you doing?
Oh, we got guest stars and all this shit. What's up, dude?
How's it going?
Good, man. If you guys don't know who this is Mad Dog Myers. He does tattoo work. Does pretty good shit.
Oh,
So
thanks, buddy. Wow, we jumped right to it. You didn't
Yep.
even give me a minute.
surprise. Hi, Joe. Hold on.
Hop in the
Gina's
middle.
here, too. Come
Hop in
on.
the middle.
That's why I brought her. I didn't want you too close to me, Gina.
You're the buffer.
So, Encino Man, how was Japan?
That was pretty good. So we're
Yeah.
generation.
You ask him questions about
So, hold
Japan.
on.
Go ahead.
I
Mad
heard-
Dog Myers is
Put
here.
the headphones
Gina's
on. Make it
here.
legit. Make the legit.
Make it professional.
Yeah, but we do have one person on.
Come on, we
it.
got to make it a professional setting.
There you go.
So,
Go ahead. You have to share a little, but I ran out of hardware. I'm
Do
sorry.
you have room?
She's like China anyway. She doesn't.
I'm just here.
All right.
It's
So,
all
You're here for moral support.
for the gimmick.
That's right.
well, ask the questions. There,
So I
Mad
heard
Dog.
I heard you beat Schlack.
I did beat Schlack. I beat your boy Schlack.
My boy Schlack. Well,
Yep.
hold on. So you beat Schlack.
Pull up the picture. The
I'm on it.
internet.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Give me a second. Go ahead.
So you beat Schlack.
Yep.
And I beat you. So I beat Schlack too, right?
If that's what you want to say, sure.
Sweet. How far into the tournament did you make it?
I made it to the semis.
So I made it to the semis.
Where are we going with this? Sure, Zach. You made it to the
What are you
semis.
setting
beat
up
you.
here? What are
I
you
beat
setting up
you.
here?
He's setting up
And
the
now
fact
I'm the
that
best.
he beat me one time.
Twice.
No, you beat. Oh yeah, you did beat me
Dog
twice.
collar.
Where was this?
Table.
Dog collar was at VCW.
Okay.
And where was the tables match at?
BCW.
Never happened.
She was there.
It wasn't a cage match. so it doesn't.
Was
count.
it on a cage
It
match?
It was not a cage match.
I can
so it's
check.
not counted.
What- Is this a secret bar
Someone
show?
tell Bradley to get on it.
I don't think it's Bradley who does the cage match. I think it's Paul that does that stuff.
I have
Yeah.
a grudge with cage match.
What's your grudge with
Oh,
cage
cage
match?
match.
Should we tell the microphone?
Cage match got my shit all fucked up.
I just want to say that
She's
whoever's
taking
running
bookings,
cage
by the way.
match, there's a persona that looks a lot like me.
Yeah.
and is apparently still running.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So hats off to the next honey badger
Okay.
because
Is this going to be like DC characters where there's going to be like a Honey Badger 2 out there somewhere? It's been
there is.
bestowed.
And
You
they just
know,
got all my
this
cage
this
match.
isn't like the questionable
First
Honey.
of all, those cage match stats are not something she wants. Like, but someone should tell cage match
Yeah, yeah.
to
There's
separate.
there's a separation, there's a delineation here. Remember there was also a Honey Badger that wrestled up the street here. That I was doing the podcast like introducing this, and it's some company that
Oh, I beat her into
it was
retirement.
no, it was some guy. And we're just like, oh, this is like lucha, but not like lucha like thing. I'm like, no, this is not even close to lucha. This is shit wrestling. And what the fuck is it? And I heard the name Honey Badger. I'm like, what? And they said he, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, what's going on here?
Yeah, but the best part is that anyone who uses the moniker Honey Badger in the wrestling ring, their whole career is summed up to who?
Okay. Hence the change. I get it.
So the next person, good luck with that curse.
There you go. What are you doing? Why are you giving me Glenn Spector thirst traps?
It's making me wet.
Oh, okay.
That was gross.
Hi, Matt.
Matt.
Mad Dog. How you doing,
Mad Dog.
Yep.
Yeah. Good save.
Mr. Mad Dog?
I'm doing
Mr.
great. How are
Myers?
you?
I'm good.
Good. Why don't you bring me anything back from Japan, bro?
Don't worry about it. I only had a week this time, so you got everything. I got.
You're a bad friend.
I know.
You are a bad
I'm a
friend.
terrible fucking friend. Even though I brought you back a great Muda Shiki board, the original Muda, and you got it framed on your wall, which I appreciate, by the way.
Well, you're
So,
welcome. It is nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go. You want to ask him anything else about Japan?
How big is the hotel room compared to you?
I didn't stay
Is
in
it-
the hotel.
Oh wow, you didn't.
No, I stayed in the dojo when I'm over there.
So you
That's-
just get like a
that's
mat.
typical,
You just
though.
get like a mat on the floor.
No, there's a bed.
Mm.
I was on top bunk, if you want to know.
Who was your bottom
Oh,
bunk?
I
God.
have no idea.
You don't know who was underneath
Nah,
you.
some young boy. So
Did you fart on him all night?
Of course
All right,
he
so
did.
here's the
I've
story.
been in the
All right,
hotel
You guys
room
want to hear a story?
with the Beastman, and he definitely.
Yeah, here we
farted.
go.
So-
This is a Mayhem exclusive. Here we go. Take
So we-
this, Meltzer.
So Abdullah Kobayashi, friend of mine from over there,
Mhm.
he has a bar, and all the guys even got to his bar on Wednesday night, and you guys know me when I drink.
Mhm.
Drinking sake all night,
Mhm.
fuck. Okay,
I'm amazed you didn't try to call me
Well, no, because I passed out right on the fucking. I passed out sitting.
because you
down.
actually got Gangrel on the first call this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you get a Japan phone call?
No, I got a Jamaica phone call a bit ago.
I got a Japan phone call the last time, but not this time.
Wow, I didn't get one.
So I've
Well,
dropped
I
down
stopped
on the
doing
importance.
phone calls when I realized how much it fucking cost me on my long distance bill. So, I'm gonna send you a picture, and I'll show you what I drank over at the at Kobayashi's bar. So,
This is me.
yeah,
Okay.
Ooh, let me see that.
that's what I was drinking all night.
What is that, rattlesnake?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I heard you're taking bookings again, Gina.
Managing
I am
me.
only booked.
You're only as a +1.
I am only a +1.
This is my
What?
this is my heater, bro.
Oh, your heater? Yeah. How many choke slams did you give on Friday?
Just the one.
Just the one?
That's all it takes.
Okay. So I'm gonna send you two pictures. You're gonna see one how I was after drinking the snake blood.
Mhm.
Drinking the snake. Where the
Mhm.
hell is it here?
Are you trying to brag that you can't hold your liquor?
Oh no, no. We were drinking for like 7
That's like
hours.
a really weird thing. You
That's
put
a-
over a
that's a
lot of
strange
Weird
shit
flex,
about
bro.
you, putting over that you're like not able to hold your liquor.
Oh no, this shit was fucking strong. This is some strong shit. So
Yeah, but like the whole lore of like big dudes is you're basically able to just like put away keggers.
Oh, God.
Is that real? Is that a real rattlesnake in the bottle?
yeah, it's a real rattlesnake in the bottle.
Holy
It's that
shit.
sort.
And
Don't show. Yeah, that's.
oh, okay. Yep, okay.
Nope.
Never mind.
There we go.
I didn't see that. Oh, there you are. You're just holding two guys.
Sorg,
There you go.
you don't
I
know
just
the
like a-
role of
listen.
when someone gives you your phone, you don't.
Yeah, you know
scroll
what?
left.
Listen,
Come on,
we've had a
Sorg.
Keith Hawk match on the internet several times and haven't gotten takedown yet. So we'll just kind of go with that. There you go. There's just somebody riding the Beastman.
Oh,
God.
good Christ.
What is happening? Was this tournament a trio situation?
No, it's a tag match.
Oh, it was a tag match?
Yep.
Okay, I see. Jeez. Mickey Knuckles, right?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Did you gig in a tag?
It was a light tube match, bro.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't think
see
it-
any light tubes.
Well, if you look
That's
over
why
in the
you
corner,
put
I think
There's-
we're
there's a
post.
box.
Oh, no, wait. No,
Ridiculous
let's go
shit
the other
to
way. There we go. We'll go back to that one. Were you catching everybody? Jeez.
Jeez.
You're holding one guy, and another guy just jumped on your head, and you're just kind of rolling around. Nice. This isn't even the hardcore shit.
I got to tell you, when I saw this on the internet, I thought that was Darby Allin. And then,
did you really?
yes, I did.
Japanese Darby Allin, huh?
I guess.
There you go. Let's see. Tony Kincaid's in the chat and said, "What the hell did I just tune into?" And thank you, Gina.
The worst
You know
generation
what.
picking on.
You know
Welcome
what
to-
you
Barney
welcome to
Rubble
the
for, Cody.
Welcome to the Mayhem Show.
There you
Expect
go.
the unexpected.
Absolutely. We're going to talk more with Beastman and friends, Mad Dog Myers, and Gina. Gina.
All caps.
In all caps.
All caps.
Gina.
There you go.
Like that? Okay. Good.
Say it with your chest.
That's our Gina.
There you go. Perfect.
Like that? Okay.
Yeah.
We got you. Okay. We're nailing this rebrand. So
What's he talking about? Rebrand.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
I
just
don't-
my name.
Yeah. This is Gina.
Gina.
It's a whole.
Okay,
It's
newbie.
a
Gina.
different person.
Yeah.
yeah, your new brand, you know.
All you can do what everybody else is doing on the indies now is be FKA Honey Badger. If you want to go that route.
Again,
Are you going to start being FKA Night Train?
I've already been doing that for years. Bro.
I mean, that's
Still can't
never
get booked
not
for that.
been.
Do you have a picture of Night Train on standby?
I don't think
Nope.
I do.
You should.
we
I
do.
have it.
We
I'm
do.
pretty sure I have a bulldozer match hanging around somewhere from early RWA though. But other than that, so
Yeah, how's that little state going for you? I guess we'll talk about that next time
What's that?
on RWA. Been really taking off over there.
anyways, you can see what the hell we're talking about over on indiewrestling.us. A lot of stuff, including RWA, VCW, the entire run of VCW, including last Friday's show is up there actually for free for everybody to go check out and see how that came out. Check it all out. Indiewrestling.us. A lot of free and paid content in there. A lot of great stuff on the YouTube as well, with just about everybody on the couch in some form or another. Let's say. Anyways, let's go back to that. You have been, since your manager of a Beastman is in the chat room. So how has RWA been going for you?
How's RWA, bud?
Guess has been going good.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've had a
Did you
few
eat
title
anything?
matches. You've been
They have had an anniversary show.
fallen in love with Tony's coat. I think I caught, for instance, right? So
did you grab his coat back?
did I grab his coat back?
Yeah.
I wasn't at the last show.
Well, the show before I threw it out in the crowd. He never got it back. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Who would
Oh,
steal
that's
that?
gone.
Who would steal
That
that,
coat is
jacket
gone.
other than me?
Wes Newton, baby.
Wes Newton.
You don't want it
That's
back.
who.
If it's been out there for like half the show, you don't want it back. You know?
Have you been to West Newton?
Have you seen that basement? It's actually getting better, but
Yes.
you know, still we know what it used. We know what's underneath that facade. So we've been there for a while. But anyways,
To answer your question, RWA is great.
mhm.
Love my return. I'm loving my run there this time. It can ask for better people to be working with. Love Quinn.
You're with
Quinn's-
Crash Jackson.
Crash Jackson, my
It's amazing.
the man who I've been working all over the territory with now here in Ohio. So
Great big man match.
yes.
Crash is
And
definitely
then-
something.
And then we got my former tag partner right here, FKA.
Who is he talking about?
Did you tag with him at RWA?
Never.
No,
I've
I
never
said-
once tagged with the Beastman.
FKA
I've never
over
worked
here.
for RWA.
Spoiler.
My name was never the Honey Badger, so I don't know what he's talking about.
It is a cage match though.
I think that
What
rattlesnake.
is Uncaged match?
I think that rattlesnake was-
Because Cage Match really got the facts together.
That's because
That's
you're
true.
classic and I'm not.
It's probably the other Honey Badger. Right.
Can we talk about why classic Chris Helmsley's everywhere I go these days?
He's making a resurgence, baby.
Yeah,
really?
Resurgence.
Why did
But he-
classic Chris
did he-
Helmsley come out of nowhere?
Did he
again?
have an original surgeons?
He was there.
He was around. Sure.
He's picking on new girls at RWA. He's popping up at VCW out of nowhere.
He's Pittsburgh's Andy Kaufman. What can I say?
Is that what he is?
That's what I'm calling him. So
I was the women's champ
where?
at Real Shoot.
That's West Virginia, brother. We're in a whole different state. so-
That's fair.
That's
I'm
right.
the West Virginia Andy Kaufman. That's cooler.
Yeah, storylines don't cross state lines.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah, we don't cross towns.
No, no.
Multi-unit.
It's not canon.
Damn.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just have to win a women's title then.
Is that your 2025 goals?
It could be. I really enjoyed being
it's
the
on
women's champion. So,
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did you bring a lot of progressiveness to that
Always,
championship? Okay.
always. I defended it against the Honey Badger actually,
Okay. One or two.
and that was
Which
it.
one?
Just the
Yeah,
first
which
time.
Honey
The
Badger?
original
The first
Honey
one, the
Badger.
original
I haven't
Honey
met
Badger.
Honey Badger Jr.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I actually forced her into retirement.
Okay.
Dumb bitch. Anyway, now I'm hanging out with Gina. She's cool.
She's
No,
all right.
that's Gina.
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 Yeah.
We should have Fetty, you should get a women's title for VCW.
Hands in the air.
I know a guy who could be the first women's champ.
This is Booker Beastman. Hey, we should do this.
That's basically it. Yeah, well, whatever.
I don't know if that's a yes. Is maybe I'll end up seeing it on a sheet later down the line. Anything like
Right,
that.
20 minutes before the show.
20 minutes before the show, I was like, where did this belt come from? Which just literally happened, actually.
Well, let's talk about Friday. Let's talk about how great Friday was.
Again, when you're not traveling the world, you've been doing VCW for the last several years, bring in some great wrestling to the Wheeling, West Virginia area, which has been in a drought for especially post-COVID and
Yep.
everything, right?
Yep. And we crossed barriers, boys. We crossed borders into Pennsylvania. Watch out, Pittsburgh. VCW is not going to be anywhere near you guys. All 15 fucking promotions of y'all. Calm your tits. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in West Virginia.
VCW's not coming down to the David Lawrence Convention Center or anything?
Not anytime soon.
No, exactly.
Calm down, MV Young. I'm not going to Southside, so you don't have to worry about that.
But anyways, you did have a good show down there in the Washington, PA area here south of town.
Yep.
That was a
Very south of town. Very
benefit, Fight Fire with Fire 2. And this is the second time you were with that crew,
south.
right?
Yep. And this show was definitely a lot better than the last time. And
You keep saying that, and I'm like, what do you mean by that?
it was
Well,
definitely a
'cause I
lot
was there.
better.
like the announcer said that at one point, and like, did he just bury last year's show?
Yes, I did.
Like,
Yes, I did.
Like to the crowd.
Compared to what we had to deal with for this show, this was the best show we did.
You also
there.
were part of like a triple header that weekend, if I'm not mistaken, which probably didn't help anybody's mood.
No, they're not.
But so what was so much better about this one?
I was there.
The crowd, we had a bigger crowd this time. We doubled what we had last time. I thought we had a better surge in talent of VCW regulars this show.
Mhm.
Got to see a lot of new local talent
Mhm.
debut, which
Yeah.
I'm very amazed with. And
Toddy Tondera was there too.
Toddy did great on whatever he was doing.
He was doing graphics
All right,
for
Toddy
the first
did
time
awesome
ever. We trained him
graphics.
that night, actually. So, oh god, and Chris Helmsley's the first thing that comes up.
Oh, God, that is
sorry. Best, I think.
close.
I think best match of the show, in my opinion. I'm not tooting anybody's horn or anything, but I definitely think it was. Can't believe I'm about to say this. Mad Dog Myers and Marcus Twist
Whoa.
with Gina.
What?
With Gina
Wow.
Gina.
against Remy and Jasper. I thought that was a good show.
That
Good
was
match. Good match.
that was a good ass whooping. Hey, look. There we are.
There you guys are. Twisty.
And there's Bradley.
And also Bradley.
Of course, absolutely.
He sits front row and he can't get the cage match right. I don't understand what the problem is.
I mean, come on. He needs one of these.
Oh yeah, there's
All he has
that.
to do is write it down.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, there we go.
Quality.
Thank you.
Full wedge. Anyways,
Full wedge.
can we not put other promotions? Can we not put over other promotions when talking about VCW and you have one of your champions there?
Yeah, pal.
Who said that?
Yeah, from Tony Kincaid. He gets the hands up again.
That's the typical.
Also, across the bridge doesn't count, they say. You're damn right. Best match, says Josh Shields, who wasn't even there.
Yeah.
At a
Yeah,
protest.
where were we at, Josh?
At a protest. He wasn't there
protest.
because I wasn't even on the flyer. I'm the Brass Knuckles champion. Why wasn't I on the flyer?
None of worst
I don't make the flyer.
Why wouldn't you say, hey, put my champions on the flyer?
Talk to Glenn Spector. He's the one in charge of the flyer. So
Oh,
not really, but
by the way, can we talk about your star pupil this night having a 2 out of 3 falls with Keith Hott?
Again, I thought we were talking about me. I didn't wrestle Keith Hott.
well, you're not my star pupil anymore.
Oh, I always
Clayton
will
King's my
be.
star pupil now.
Clayton
So
King, I would rip that kid from pillar to post.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think Fight Fire with Fire 3. I think we already got our first match book.
There you go.
There you go.
Brass Knuckles title on the line.
Iron Man, 60 minutes.
Sure.
No, please
Oh.
don't. Please don't. I already did one of those last year. I'm good. I got my Iron Man card punched. But anyways. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting people mixed up in the chat room, but whatever. And they said, "Don't worry, it's across the bridge." So, you know.
There you go.
Excellent. So a lot going on there. Of course, VCW. You've had a great few years. You had a lot of people come in there. Congo Kong was in there. Fulton was in there. Hardcore 69, Madman Pondo. But I understand there was a little bit of an announcement at the end of the last show that I think you want to share here tonight, right?
Yes.
What's going on? What's going on? Everybody's asking, where are the dates? What's happening with VCW? When you coming back to McMecken? I
Tell us,
see the
Wesley.
messages from the people. They want to
What's
know.
happening to the promotion?
Christ, that's loud.
That was Rizz being loud.
No. All right, let me
I am not that loud. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
There we go. That's much better.
Gina.
Is the town going under?
All right. So,
Oh, sorry, I took your toy.
I know it's all right. All right, let me fix this here real quick. So,
Glenn Spector also says he didn't make the flyers either.
glad no Glenn's listening.
Yes.
So, with everything going on, like the last 4 years, VCW has been my project to bring good wrestling back to West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
For the longest time, West Virginia has always been buried as one of the worst states when it comes to pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And with companies now striving like VCW, ASW, Pro Wrestling Conquest, I'll even put you over Tim Cross, Real Shoot Wrestling as well, if that makes you feel better, buddy. Now I got a lot of things going on in my life.
Like carrying around multiple guys in Japan, literally carrying Japan.
Yep.
Apparently from this video.
Due to a recent my return to Japan this summer, I'm going to be gone for 4 months from June to September.
Mm-hmm.
And we had VCW booked February 23rd down at McMecken for the anniversary show. But unfortunately, we're going to have to postpone that date and all our other dates that we didn't announce because I wanted to know for sure what was going on with everything. And I'm a guy, I'm not going to go on the internet and post a long typed sequence message saying, we love the fans, we got to take a break, blah, blah. I'm just going to be flat out honest on here and tell everybody how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Our building down at Bishop Donahue McMecken is currently getting ready to go through some renovations, much needed renovations.
The ceiling's not going to fall in and you're not going to try to eat it?
Yep.
Again?
They're redoing the ceilings. They just redid the roof earlier this year. Last year, I mean. They're putting in air conditioning. They're refixing the heaters.
They still haven't put in the air conditioning yet.
What's that?
They still haven't put in the air conditioning yet.
No, they're doing it now. After they said they've been doing it since September, they haven't done it, but they're doing it now.
And we show up and say, where's the damn air conditioning?
This is the giant air conditioning unit in the front door, just waiting for everything.
It's been there since September. They're getting ready to put new air conditioning.
It's the most indie wrestling thing, too.
We got the air conditioner, boys. It's right there. It's
We have air conditioning, and it ain't going to help you.
But
It's nice in the locker room.
It is.
Feels
It's very
good.
nice. We have air conditioning in the locker room. That's all.
I walked in that office. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Why do you think I changed it there?
Jeez.
They're putting new lights in. They're going to redo the floor, and it's going to take about anywhere between 3 to 6 months to get done. So with that going on, I mean, we could run down mountains with the bar, but in all honesty, I'd rather just let VCW sit.
We can't film there.
No, we can't. In all honesty, I'm going to let VCW take a minor break.
Mhm.
And plus, I got other stuff to focus on right now.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to, I got my Japan tour coming up in the summertime. I got other opportunities I'm pursuing with NWA and
Mhm.
Game Changer Wrestling right now, starting to look up for me. And at this time, I'm going to be focusing more on being a wrestler again.
Mhm.
And that's okay. VCW will always be there. I am planning on a return at Bishop in the fall.
Mhm.
Probably going to be November. Don't hold me to it yet, but that's the way it's looking at right now.
Mhm.
Um,
We got to make sure everything goes to plan for the renovations and they
Yes.
actually open in time and confirm that before you can go anywhere with that.
yes.
Yeah.
And this isn't a thing of VCW's going broke. We got plenty of money, boys, just to let you know. We're not broke. It's just right now we just want to focus. I want to focus on other things about life. I'm going back to school to get my business degree. Something I've been planning on doing now for the last.
So Executive Beastman coming in the
Yes.
fall?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm married. I got a wife. Spend time with her. I don't see her much because of her job and because she
Mhm.
travels a lot. So now trying to do that. Real life.
She's not a wrestler for anybody wondering.
She hates wrestling too. If you guys know my wife, she's like the biggest, I don't know why you fucking do this shit for her every day of my life. But to all the people from you guys, from you, Sorg, to helping me out, to Glenn helping out, to Zach helping me out whenever he could, everybody down at the wrestling school, all of my trainees going out, busting their ass, putting out flyers and setting the ring up when I'm out there doing, it's been hard for the last 2 years for me. And to be honest, because I moved to Pittsburgh to
Mhm.
get married.
Mhm.
And with me not being in Wheeling, it's hard for me to have my hands on the business part. So being able to survive for 2 years with what we've done has been miraculous. You know what I mean? And especially being able to put on the shows that we've had. I thought Friday night was a good way to go for a while. I thought our show in September, we left everybody with a bang. And now we're going to come back in the fall and we're going to be better than ever. So to all the people that want to say these things about VCW, go fuck yourself. Because we ain't going nowhere. We're the best promotion around, and I'll hold anybody to that. I got the best group of friends that have been behind me over the years. I got 2 of them sitting with me right now. They got my back. I don't care. I'll break it.
So you mean
Yeah, they know.
Sorg's one.
Sorg's one.
Sorg's one.
I'm
So
Zach's
I'm
one.
over it now.
Zach's
okay,
one.
Cool.
okay.
Regardless of how he
Cool.
feels about me right now, these guys have been with me through the beginning. They know how much I love pro wrestling.
I
They
was
know how
there
much I love
In the
VCW.
origin.
Oh yeah, I forget you're in the origin.
Yeah.
But these guys know how much I love this shit. And mainly the reason for VCW was a place for the guys to get extra work and to have good wrestling in the area. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. We'll see you guys in November.
Awesome. Because of them, we have been introduced to people like Clayton King that's doing some great stuff now over at 880. We know that a mime can wrestle and be in an evening
And a
gown
pirate.
match. With a pirate, a mountain man, and who was the fourth one? Another mountain man. Just
Can't have enough mountain men.
no, not enough mountain men, and maybe not enough mimes in the long run too. So
Maybe one mime is enough.
Yeah, you can learn that kerosene and SDI cords are a terrible idea. You can learn that. God, it's been kind of a nutty run down there right out of the gate, so it's a lot of fun. And you can check all that indiewrestling.us for everything that's been going on over there too. I'd say there's a lot of background there.
Oh, another person I do want to thank real quick that definitely deserves, 3 people definitely deserve a lot of credit. Eamon, Merlin, for helping run sound, commentary, especially our boy Jim LaMotta, who's listening in right now.
Mhm.
Who doesn't like getting praised for anything, but Jim's been running the social media hard, and he's been helping out the last 9 months. So thank you guys for everything you've done. And Nick, I know if you're listening to, you were helping us out when you were here in the beginning, so definitely with you as well. So
That's right, with us until you moved to greener pastures out in Indiana,
Yes.
I believe, right?
Mm.
And discovering what that wrestling scene's like.
Miss
So,
you, Nick.
yeah. Oh man. Was he in 2 War Games matches?
I think he was in 1.
No, he was in
No,
two.
he was in.
He was
one,
in
he
two.
was in one at that other promotion.
He was.
I wasn't there for that.
Oh,
I
I was
was.
there for
The
that.
first one I wasn't in.
I was there for
I
that.
was there for
that was the
that.
blue cage.
That was rough.
Oh, the blue cage.
Yes.
Oh, war games.
That's the whole reason I came to West Virginia was for the blue cage. That's what sold me. I was like, I gotta see this shit. I want to film this shit. and
I don't want to ever
and I
see
got
that
to.
blue.
It was
cage
it was the
Yep.
most West Virginia thing ever. So I don't know
It was
what's
amazing.
worse. What's worse, the West Virginia cage from my first steel cage show.
Oh
we
my
did,
god!
Or that,
Oh yeah.
My back
That's a
was so
toss-up.
scratched up from being in the
Hey,
cage.
that was your decision.
Yeah, but I didn't know the cage was gonna bite me. You know, we just put new mat in the cage over at RWA, and it was like, how are you? It was like, oh, you got an easy night. And then
No,
thankfully,
no.
well,
The
no,
cage fell.
he
The
what's
cage
it-
fell.
Okay, the cage
Sorg.
fell on the other side, so he was lucky for that one. But you know how it goes. Wait, oh god, he's moving the microphone.
No. Oh my God.
Sorry, we're hearing everything.
Somebody's
We're going to
first.
take a quick break here, quick commercial break here. We'll be right back after this, and we're going to talk about scary moments on Raw last night with our crew and see what else we can get into. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
For mercy, you are alone, unable to handle the pressure of forced mortification. Now let the torture begin.
I'm Eamon,
I'm Merlin,
and we're a gay.
and his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
We are back,
time
Wrestling
of our
Mayhem
life.
Show No, I didn't make
Wake-
it. Goodbye, VCW.
Or just play Creed.
No,
That's
I
the
couldn't
perfect
think-
song if we're coming
Listen,
back.
Figure
I was
11,
under a
whatever,
time
yeah.
crunch, and I'm like, I can't think of a better song than Green Day. Okay, you
Next
know.
generation.
I know the song we can play. Hold on.
And it was either, and everybody. The only other suggestion
The
was
Green
Creed.
Day one that goes like.
I didn't want to do Creed. Yeah, that.
You know what I'm talking about.
That's what we used.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's Time of Your Life.
Yeah,
Good
Time of Your
Time
riddance.
of your life.
Yeah. You know, just like we used for my graduation in 2000. So, I mean, it seemed right. And people cried.
People did cry.
People definitely cried up there. So it worked. It worked. I think maybe.
Can you
So
get off your phone and be respectful?
That's all right. This
We're
one.
doing a
I do.
this is
podcast right
typical.
now.
This is typical.
No, there's a reason why I'm on my phone right now.
The audio people don't know he's on
I
his
know you're a
phone.
big
Yeah, yeah.
Mad Dog, you have
Yes, sir.
something going on since you're here anyways.
I am here.
Yes,
so we might as well talk.
you are present. Yes, I'm not doing attendance.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm in my class on Thursday nights. But why are you here?
I'm here because I've started a new career outside of the great, wonderful world of professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off.
No, just on pro wrestling.
Wrestling.
Razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle.
Dazzle.
I've started a new career
Uh-huh.
in tattooing, and I have some things here. I have a painting that I did.
Oh, thank you. Zach.
It's not for you. You can
What?
purchase it,
What?
but it's
You
not
brought
for you.
samples.
This is
Okay.
a sample. I painted this.
Uh-huh.
All these designs are available.
You got a Vader. You got
Oh,
a
wait, which
a
way
nice.
am I?
yeah,
I'm going
this
the
camera
wrong-
here. This camera here. This
There
one
we
right
go.
here.
Gina's
This one
got
right
it for me.
There
right
we
here.
go.
There you go.
Gina.
All of these
That's
designs
Gina's got
are
got some
available
video
to be
presents.
tattooed by me.
Look at that. Like there's a scorpion.
We got the stinger,
The stinger. There you go.
cactus,
Nice flowery championship belt.
the Ron Simmons belt, I like to call it,
Oh, okay. Nice.
and then the Vader.
I dig it.
Very nice. All available to be tattooed, or whatever wrestler you want, or any other things. It doesn't have to be wrestling tattoos. Those would be cool. Just hold it there. Just hold it. Yeah, perfect. It doesn't have to be this, but you can come see me at any time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at American National Tattoo in Imperial, PA. Hold on, I got the whole address on the gimmick here. Hold on.
I'm not getting paid for this, but
He's
I'll
not.
do it anyways.
I'm getting slightly paid.
There you go.
I got discount coupons here.
There you go. There you go. Leave those
There
here in
This
the
is a
studio.
shoot, guys. I'm not. This ain't a gimmick. I do tattoos.
Did that
Sorg, are you able to pull up my gram?
There's that QR code.
Yeah. What's
Great.
your Instagram?
Are you able to pull up my gram?
Yeah,
I did this little mushroom on Gina.
What is it?
It's just a little mushroom.
No. What's your Instagram?
Oh, my Instagram is MadDogXTattoo. I'm gonna set these here, Sorg, for you and any of your guests. Please
There you
pick
go.
one up.
There you
Come
go.
see me. It's 20% off.
Don't forget the X.
Yeah, don't forget the X. It
Who
is
knows
important.
what else I'm gonna get?
Hey, there I am.
There you go. We're
Where's
on the
my
video
stuff?
version showing this off here.
How many of those are Ronnie?
A couple, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
The Nosferatu at the top there. That was on Ronnie. I just did that.
There you go. A lot of good samples. A lot of actually on skin samples too. So, which one?
The
The middle one? There.
Yeah, this one's on Gina.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's cool.
There you go. Awesome. So go check that out. That's in Imperial if you guys are in the Pittsburgh area. But I know people that sometimes travel for tattoos. So if you're coming by and
If you want to get, if you've ever seen me beat somebody up, and you want me to put you in pain, you can come get a tattoo.
that's a good sell right there. That's the commercial.
That's actually a
That's
really
it.
good sell.
That's it. Do you have that? You need that on a sign or
We're going to
t-shirt
now. We're
on-
going
at
to
your table?
my next T-shirt.
Will you do, presuming you're in the first half of the show, will you do a tattoo of somebody at a wrestling show?
We could do this. We could
Like
make this
starting
happen.
intermission. Like this can be a thing.
We could
film it. You can put it on Instagram with wrestling going on in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Like come to the show. One person gets a tattoo.
This could be a possibility. There's a lot of logistics, honestly.
Sure,
but
sure.
This could be figured out.
I mean,
Make it proudly.
We could even do like a loser gets tattooed match. Isn't that a good idea, Wes?
That's actually a
I
good
told
idea.
you it was a good idea.
seems
I
like
talked about it.
seems like something we can only book in West Virginia.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if we
But
can get away with that.
In Pennsylvania, no, we couldn't because you can't.
No needles. I know.
Yeah, you can't get.
Oh
it.
yeah, no needles.
Yeah,
That's
does
right.
it count as bleeding?
Well, if you bleed,
It's not self mutilation, so
That's true.
Yeah.
I think gray area. We could maybe get away with it, but
Okay.
if
But
I'm
let's
going
not
to do it,
push
we're probably going to do it at VCW.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
In West Virginia, unless you know I mean, the fire company probably
The fire,
set you up nice.
maybe, yeah.
Nice clean
We can
place.
keep a nice little sterile corner.
Yeah, a lot of space in there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was a nice building actually. I really liked that place.
Yeah, it actually was really nice.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Bad Dog X Tattoo. I'll follow you from the awesome.
Check me
Cassie
out.
account,
Shoot me a
that's what I'm
message.
logged into. There you
Come
go.
get a tattoo.
Go get it done. By the way, we do have some fan art coming from intern John on the break here. There you go. A little bit of intern John, who's literally never been happier. Beastman. What was that? God, what's the one from Monsters Inc?
Sully.
Sully. Thank you.
Yeah.
Been a while.
Sully and Boo.
Solly and Boo. There you go. Anyways, where were we with things? Oh, we wanted to bring up something this past week.
Wait a minute.
What, was there
Wait
something
a
else
minute.
I was supposed to
Yeah,
plug?
it's somebody's birthday
Oh, it's somebody's birthday.
coming up
Who?
next week. Is it not?
Mine?
Is somebody's birthday coming up next week?
Oh, Marcus Twist.
Yeah.
Oh,
Marcus
Twist's
Twist's birthday is next week. I almost forgot. Thank you.
This is super local for you
Oh,
guys.
shoot,
around town.
That's why I plug it. That's why I'm here to help you remember this.
But what I didn't forget is Gina, we talked about this. We have a special surprise for Marcus on his birthday. I can't tell you really much about it. Well, it's much about him. He's a person. He does need invited in. That's about the only hint I can give you. But I do have a match for Marcus Twist's birthday death match sock hop.
Sock hop?
Birthday deathmatch sock
The
hop?
birthday deathmatch
God,
sock
that's
hop.
actually what's on the flyer.
That is actually what is on the flyer.
Okay, there's a lot of red on this flyer.
Red's a good color.
Okay, this is in West Virginia where
Right.
you can completely give a tattoo, apparently.
Yeah, I won't be tattooing at this show, but if you're there at this show and you want to talk to me about coming to get a tattoo, I'm more than welcome to talk to you.
You can pre-interview for the tattoo.
Before or after my match, whatever you prefer.
What about during the match?
During the match, frowned upon. Can you wait until I beat the guy first? All right. Yeah,
Consultations after match. Got you.
exactly.
There you go. You're also the business manager, right?
She's good for a lot of things.
Yeah, there you go. So that's going to be down there. If you look at Marcus Twist on Facebook, the poster's there with the information, I believe. There's a QR code, for you to follow up on that, right? So I think there's a Facebook event as well. Yes, with the details. So grab your dancing shoes. We are less than 2 weeks away. Let's have a bloody winter get together.
It's going to be sick. The whole worst gen's going to be there. Not just me and Gina. My friend Josh, sweet and sassy Marcus Twist. Obviously, it's his birthday. And then the human double ID device, he will also be in action.
There you go. There you go. No rings are fun. No rings are fun.
They are very fun.
I like it. A lot of people shit on them, but I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
They're a good time.
It's awesome.
Yeah. And it's an art party. So there you go. Okay. So there is a bit of WWE news I want to talk about real quick. There was an incident last night at Raw I want to bring up.
My man's cracked his neck hard.
Oh my God. So
Ooh.
we saw this live. JD McDonough had this shot. Let me get the image up for you because I know not everybody here has maybe seen this. So he did what was it, like a flip out of the ring, and then he hit, looks like the back of his head on the top of the top
brand
corner.
new heavy ass table.
Yeah, that thing's not budging at all. And I know like commentary was really worried about him. He got checked
Or
out.
like
Did you see that shit?
and he got up and they started talking about his giant head again.
Yeah, then they started making fun of his giant head and how it saved his life. But Rizz, we do have like a medical follow up on what actually happened to him, right? Like they did a full match, and
I'm surprised he continued.
Mhm.
Like it shows how adrenaline works.
badass he is.
Yeah. So he actually, and I'm just trying to pull it up here, suffered broken ribs and a punctured lung.
This is all from that one move.
For that one move.
Mhm.
And you can actually see, like, he hit the back of the table. So it could probably just, yeah. But holy shit. That was during the beginning of the match. Or, like closer to the beginning than the end of the match. Because he didn't, I think he took the pin, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
It was a full Monday Night Raw segment they basically did with him beyond Yeah.
that. And he's seen in like about half of it for the most part. But
he did. And like I said, I don't know how, and I give it to the people on the couch over there. I don't know how, if that happened, if I were to hit my head on the back of the table like that, I would
It
probably
wound up
just,
with broken ribs and a punctured lung.
Yeah, I would just probably just lay there for the rest of the
Mhm.
3 hours.
And it was so bad. Like, I think Cole was like, "No, seriously, somebody needs to check on this guy." After it
Yeah,
happened, because it
it's
happened
Cole-
right in front of them, right?
Yeah,
Like on
Cole was
commentary, he's like, "Get
he-
medical to this guy,"
He thought he broke his neck.
Yeah.
I think how hard.
which is
that
what it
was.
looks like. They did the replay, and it looked like, oh god, it looks like he just smacked his head backwards on the desk, and and maybe that's all they checked too. They're just like, "Do you got a concussion? No, okay, hop back
Like
in there,
squeeze
kid."
my hand, go in there.
Yeah, yeah, and I know
Rub some dirt on it.
there's those conversations too when like something serious like this happens. Like like the instinct is, I can go squeeze the hand, keep going. You probably didn't know the extent of it. And the word is that he got backstage and basically collapsed.
He dropped. Like
Yeah.
you can see, like there's a fan picture of like when the New Day was talking. You can see his foot, like just on the he's laying down, and you can see his foot through the entrance.
Oh, jeez.
Uh,
So
yeah.
they hadn't cleared him out before they started the next segment.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But like, yeah, I have to. I'm not the biggest JD McDonough fan,
Mhm.
but I would never want to see that. Like that just was sick. How and like we were saying, there was after the announcer saw that he was up and all that, he goes, it was right back to dissing on his giant head.
You do kind of feel bad they made fun of his head the rest of the match, but
Kinda,
yeah.
yeah. Because I don't know if you noticed, Sorg. I too have a giant head,
Oh, okay.
so I know how it feels.
Okay, that's not an effect in Zoom or anything like that. So
No.
yeah, I will take it to our expert panel. Obviously you got your expert. Wait, you know how the wrestles work. We're just
never.
amateurs over
Don't
here
try this
Never
at
do
home.
a
trying to
moonsault.
interpret. Yeah.
Springboard moonsault to the floor. Never.
Okay, that's your first
I've done like
advice.
3 dives ever, and each one terrifies me.
Mhm.
I cannot imagine doing the fucking
And he's somebody that does
the
this all the time.
Asaido.
Yeah, he's
Right.
somebody that does this all the
Yeah.
time, right? But like, to
I-
get,
I get scared when Beastman threw a chair over top of my head.
Mhm. So I mean, and Beastman, of course, you're dealing with interesting circumstances when you're over there in Japan for these kinds of matches with Big Japan too, and actually you suffered a pretty severe arm cut during one of them too. So not anything as internal injury in this as this, but it still was a pretty severe thing, and you had to contend with that too in the middle of a match.
Mhm.
So
as wrestlers, we've always been taught there's always ABC 1, 2, 3 to get out something.
mhm.
And with what happened with JD, where if you're live TV,
there's like a point of pride. You just want to finish. Like
Yeah.
there's
Right.
Plus, there's like a self.
nothing. Yeah, there's nothing that made me ever want to stop.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't
Mhm.
anything like that, but there's just something that makes you want to finish the match.
But there's also a point of self-assessment, which can be kind of obfuscated by the adrenaline too,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
And a prime example is like how we're in the zone. We're not gonna if what happened to him, he probably didn't honestly.
He probably
feel like-
didn't feel
He didn't
any
feel
of
shit.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then after the match, when he's like down, when the adrenaline's
Yeah,
down,
he's
you
just like-
said he passed out. Like you said, the guy he collapsed.
Yeah,
Wasn't there a
That's-
video?
Yeah,
Wasn't there a video of him collapsing too?
Yeah, you can see, like, I just posted in the Slack,
Okay, I'll get it.
you can see his foot. Like, he's just flat on the ground. Like, he's
Yeah.
like that.
yeah.
That's how
That's
far
scary.
he got. Yeah. Jeez.
Brother made it to the curtain.
We've seen
Brother
it.
made it right to that curtain.
And we've seen this happen before at
Mhm.
shows,
Mhm.
where people have gotten hurt and they continue the match like nothing's wrong to get to the back. Dead.
And I know some of the talk today was about giving like a little bit of heat to WWE Medical for allowing him to continue. But if he's not showing any signs,
No.
you're not checking for
Right.
something like this. I imagine they looked at him, looked in his eyes, did the squeeze and said, "Are you okay? Are you responding to me, right? Like that's,
Mhm.
I'm sure the protocol is something along those lines. And he checked out. So
And the good thing about pro wrestling is that we can do something that a lot of other sports can't do.
mhm.
We can buy time.
Yep.
Yes.
Buy
So-
time or work with him. I'm sure they were a little more gentle with him
Mhm.
for the rest of the
They
match.
probably. I mean, I don't remember. I actually probably tuned out after the. I saw it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
remember the rest of the match.
Yeah.
So they probably, I would assume, cut like a bunch of his stuff
Mhm,
Yeah.
because why would you take the chance?
mhm.
Was
No
it
need.
was it a singles match or a tag?
It was-
It was a
I think
tag
it was
a
match. They
tag
were with
with-
the War Raiders.
They probably
War Machine. What are they now? They called them Viking
Machine,
Raiders last
or-
night out of nowhere. So
We're Raiders.
he probably just stayed on the apron the rest of the match until it was
he
done.
was
No,
involved with
he-
the
He was
finish
involved in
Really?
everything.
because I know one of the big, again the wrestling, not I want to say uneducated, but the non-wrestler take was like, and then he had he was in part of the finish of the match with that included headshots,
Yep.
which people were concerned about. But again, that doesn't that doesn't
At
mean
that
they weren't
point.
done
They
safely at that
were
point.
like
Yeah.
there were moments where they like I noticed during I think it was
Mhm.
Ivar's like senton off the apron to the floor.
Mhm.
I noticed like he like grabbed his head to make sure it wasn't like flat.
Yeah, they
Like
were
he just
extra
it-
protecting. Yeah.
yeah.
Knowing that something was up, but we did not take any chance because everybody saw it and everybody reacted to it. I'm sure at some point in there, right? Tony Kincaid's even reminding us that we had an incident. God, this was in the championship tournament where we had to swap things up at 2PW, where Zach Rain did a match and passed out after his match with Nystrom, and actually did not kick out. Let him take it because he realized something was wrong. And I think we figured out later that it was probably like early COVID because we didn't know at
You
the
know
time.
what I was watching?
Because that was
the other
December.
day? You know what I was watching the other day?
Hmm.
Big coincidence. I was watching the triple threat was Triple H, Rock, and Angle, where they talk about
The
Angle
table
goes
spot?
out cold.
The table spot where he
and
got
then
knocked
and
out.
I'm like
Yeah.
talking to my wife. I'm like that meme. I'm like, look, and he's out cold the whole time, and he just finishes it because he's a fucking man. He's got integrity. And she's just like, what the fuck ever.
What are the three eyes?
So
Right.
JD McDonough probably big fan of that match.
Yeah, yeah. You're presuming.
I mean, I'm a big fan of that match. So
Yeah.
it was a good ass match.
What? That was all right.
All right, whatever.
Right. So, anyways, we heard. Is there any follow up on that? I know it was just a day ago, but I'm like, God, I was a recovery from a punctured lung.
I think I think he's out for a couple months. They said.
It's going to have to be, right?
Yeah.
So,
I think he said he's out for a couple months.
mhm.
So we'll see what happens. Like, I hope he's okay.
Mhm.
Hopefully that means more Carlito matches.
Oh boy,
Fuck yeah.
you ready for the Carlito Dom dream team that we've wanted this whole time?
Good. I
Actually,
can finally
yes.
sell the card
Yes.
on eBay.
What's that?
I can finally sell that autographed Carlito card I have on sell on eBay now.
That's right. You started an eBay page, didn't you?
Yeah.
Are you doing the
get
Joe?
that graded? Did you get it graded yet?
No, not yet.
Mm.
There's certain, if it's not numbered or anything or a parallel, I'm not getting it.
But it's an autograph though.
Yeah, but it's not an on card. It's like
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mm.
sticker autos are like people don't want. They want on card. So
Mm.
unless it's
Yeah,
like like a number to like 50 or 50 or a gold, no one wants it. So
You've done a lot of research on this recently,
Yes.
haven't you?
Yes.
Awesome. Anyways, I want to give a quick shout out here to our friends, and then we'll be back for what we learned in wrestling.
hi
So-
friends.
and our friends at Slice on Broadway, you know them very well, don't
Love
you,
'em.
Beastman?
Yes, I do.
Supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza for well over a decade here. They know the Beastman. The Beastman visited them that one time and made quite a mess of things.
We need
So
to visit them again soon.
there you do. Hey, you moved to near Pittsburgh. You can visit them so much more often. They'll
Yep.
love to see you. So they ask about you every once in a while.
Well, that's
so
good.
yeah, let them know. Let them know you're going back to Japan. So.
Hero to many.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Pizza to all. So check them out, sliceonbroadway.com. Chat room and everybody in the house, including Gina. That's how we'll do it. So I don't blow up their ears again. Let us know, what did you learn this week in wrestling or recently if you haven't been on the show for a bit. So Rizz, what did you learn from wrestling this week?
I learned that there is a lot of similar production in professional wrestling, whether it's like WWE, AEW, and indie wrestling, with what I saw in New York this week.
You went to a Dungeons and Dragons at Madison Square Garden.
I went to Madison Square Garden.
You started breaking it down for me.
Saw a lot of pyrotechnics. Saw a lot of everything there. Like, it was professional and everything. And then the next day, I went to the 20-Sided Tavern.
Who are friends of the show. We've had 20-Sided Tavern early in their days on the Awesome Cast back in the day too.
Yes,
and they're on Broadway. I think
they are. I think they are.
They're off Broadway.
Yeah, they're off Broadway.
They're Broadway adjacent.
They're off Broadway. I saw Neil Newborn, Neil Newbon, aka Astarian, perform, and that I only can equate. And I said this to Sorg. I can only equate that to an indie promotion, like how wild that show gets. Like it was a lot of people yelling for the participants to kiss. Just want to point that out there. Yeah, that's what I learned.
This is like I'm discovering that's basically like every other episode of Bob's Burgers is something like that too. So
pretty much,
yeah. I'm early in the season still. Beastman, what'd you learn from?
That's for last.
What? Okay, well, Mad Dog, what'd you learn from wrestling recently?
I learned that if you're interested in a tattoo, you can come down to American National Tattoo, 7900 Steubenville Pike, Suite 39, Imperial, PA 15126. Phone number 724-695-1412. If you want to get a tattoo by me, come visit me. My boy Jay is there. Jay taught me everything I know. He's great too. Come say hi.
Anything about wrestling?
Don't do acai moonsaults on the commentator side.
Got you.
Yeah. Entrance side. Always. There's the most room. That honestly, that was the first thing I thought when I saw that. I was like, why wouldn't you just other side of the ring? But
I think he went over somebody. I don't know.
You know what? Hey, I wasn't paying attention to the match. Maybe it needed to be over there.
You know, yeah. And one thing I've learned, like they are very specific about which side they do things on.
Right. So if they wanted it there, it was probably for a reason.
It probably led into something. I think there was a dump over the timekeeper's table, so they needed to do positioning.
I bet you will see less in that direction.
Yeah. Now you might see bumpers put on that thing, that new announce table. Hey, Gina. What did you learn recently? It's okay.
I learned that after bitching for months that wrestling was not on a platform that I had access to. When it moves to a platform that I have access to, I still won't watch it.
Oh, okay. Life lesson.
Cool. Yeah.
Fantastic. From the chat room, Tony Kincaid learned 3 things. Way to monopolize. Dungeons and Dragons and wrestling are similar. Sorg can't tell me and Josh Shield apart. And chat, no, you both have white-ish icons, so I understand how. Listen, it's somebody's wearing white on the left and black on the right. In both of, do you both have wedding pictures as your icons? What the fuck is going on here? People won't hesitate to tribalize an injury for fun.
Josh only has one person in his photo. I'm sorry. Okay, now I'm sticking up for you, Tony.
Little icon on my phone. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
First of all, I'm a little offended for my friend Josh because Josh is very cute. And it's very hard.
It's this big.
Yeah.
It's this big.
It's still very hard.
I've seen it. It's way bigger than that.
It's very, very tiny.
I've seen it. It's pretty big.
It's very, very tiny.
It's Subway foot long.
So tiny.
Subway foot long.
See, I tried, Tony.
It's like a Coke can.
I know it's what he uses it for, but it just.
He's single, ladies.
Yeah. My ad. Also, Gina still has my favorite spot ever with her chasing me around with a shoe, and I love her for that.
I've never chased.
I don't know what
you're talking about here. No,
Gina's only ever been on shows with me.
I think Tony missed the first part of the show. Where
Tony, watch the product, pal.
Problem.
I get mixed up with this.
I know. You got that face. You got that face. Yeah, I got you.
Small.
There you go.
Dark-haired Italian girl. It happens all the time.
There you go.
I called Snooki the other day. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Just Snooki. Tina from Seattle says and learned that she is intrigued by the steps we are taking in Cody's Heavy Lies the Crown moment.
He's very close. He is
He
very,
was very
close.
close to it last night. That is great. That was great. I don't know what that means. I'm not
Nope,
gonna read
don't
it.
say that.
Don't say
it.
that
Don't
one.
say
Is
it.
that a problem? Okay.
Don't say that.
There we go. Moving on. And I need one because you want to be last, right?
Beastman wants to be last.
What did I learn this weekend? Rizz?
I don't know. I wasn't here this week.
Where you at? There you are. There you
I'm
are.
right here. I'm right here.
Um,
Why are you doing it? What?
I love no
What's
stakes local wrestling shows, which is basically what Friday was. It was a
It was
lot of
only
fun.
low stakes because I didn't defend my title.
There was only one title and one set being destroyed.
But I had to be in the tag match. Didi, he
and
had to stay at home.
I learned when you're booking the show and you're in the main event, you can destroy the set whenever the fuck you want.
That's
That's
also
right.
easy cleanup.
That is right.
That's easy cleanup right there.
Missy picked the right angle of that, if you noticed.
Yep.
So I love that too. Beastman, what'd you learn lately?
I think I figured out the song that we could have for the VCW. tournament.
Here we go. No.
Yes. For those that don't know,
Is it Higher by Creed?
Did you do this last time you were here?
yes,
He did.
Is this just what you do when you come in here?
I think so.
He did.
Show up, right on my wall,
We
play
didn't even
this.
talk about. We didn't
Is
even
this
talk about the
Golden
Rumble.
Eye?
No,
I have no idea what's happening. I can't even hear
I've
it.
never heard the song in my life.
yeah,
There's a reason.
there is a reason. I think that's a good tribute song for VCW.
There you go. That pretty much sums up the history.
We'll play a Sork stock next year.
There you go.
So-
We'll bring it
Yes.
back. No, Riz. No.
Bring back Sword Stock.
No.
There's a DVD somewhere downstairs.
If you can look it up on YouTube, it's still out there.
You want?
Some terrible stuff.
All right,
Yes.
for real.
Yes,
What I learned this
please.
week: wrestling's good.
What'd you learn from Japan this time?
That's it.
I'm going back in June. They love me over there.
There you go. There you go. I know something I learned from your trip that I
So-
talked to Mrs. Beastman. They don't like the bones that were printed in black because you can't see the blood on them.
Yes.
Yes.
Gotta have that blood.
Mad Dog, would you?
I was gonna say, so since they love you over there and I beat you, that way they would love me over there. Is what you're saying?
Well, are you a Japanese wrestling icon like me over there?
I mean, I beat
I
a Japanese
mean,
wrestling
yeah,
icon.
What about Gina? Has she beaten a Japanese wrestling icon?
No, she's never had a match.
I'm not a wrestler.
Why don't
She's
you
a
become
heater.
wrestler?
I told
Not
you
a
that.
wrestler.
Heater.
I know a wrestling.
She's
school
my
that will train
diesel.
you.
Your
I don't
diesel.
think- I don't think there's a wrestling school out there that can train me.
Okay.
That's why
Is-
I stay on the side.
Is
Okay.
Gina?
She's
is that a
too
wrestling
tough.
School that can chain you.
If she were to get in the
You're
ring, one choke slam,
unchainable.
you're
a
over.
Wild stallion, if you will. Wild horses. What is the term? There's something I'm missing here.
Yeah. It's goodbye horses.
It's goodbye horses.
There's-
Which is also a
No
good thing
horses
to put
in
on
the
for VCW.
Okay, all right, guys. Thank you so much. The Beastman Husk on the social
Husk!
medias.
Cuss.
Where are you showing
Hey,
up
don't touch
in the
my
near
heel.
future?
Oh fuck. What week is this?
This
Oh.
is January still.
Yeah, still January.
Oh, nothing this weekend. I'll be at the Washington Card Show with Jim Lamont on Saturday. Come say hi. That's my Saturday.
Big bookings.
Next weekend.
You're going the Gary Vaynerchuk route.
What's that?
You're going the Gary Vaynerchuk route.
Yeah, next weekend I got a show on Friday somewhere. Don't know where yet. Then Saturday we got the panel down in downtown Pittsburgh. At,
Yes, you
yes,
just booked this
so-
afternoon.
and then we got Wrestle Rex coming up on Saturday night. Next
There you
Saturday
go.
night.
That'll be a good time.
It'll be a great time.
If I'm stuck in Pittsburgh, I'll be down there.
There you go. Then we got RWA the 15th. I'm trying to think. Well, we got the Bruno San Martino tribute show March 15th. Coming up there.
We
Ross
get it.
Township.
You're booked.
Yes. I'm booked. Let's see where else. Shit. I gotta look at my calendar. I got so
Yeah.
many bookings coming up right now. I can't even explain, brother. So,
Man,
but just
somebody-
find me on social media. I'll be in Japan in June, September. Fuck.
they are losing.
I think I'm going to Scotland in September too. I'm not
What?
sure yet. So yeah,
To
that's
wrestle?
yeah, I'm going to Scotland. I didn't tell you this.
No.
World Tour, baby. Husk World Tour 2025 is happening. Gina might come with me too. We don't know. So
No.
I'll be at American National Tattoo if you need one.
what's the address to that again?
It is 7900 Steubenville Pike, Suite 39, Imperial PA 15126.
Oh, hey, Royal Rumble's this weekend, guys.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Royal Rumble is this weekend.
Oh.
And next weekend is the Marcus Twist birthday deathmatch
That's right.
sock hop.
Real quick. Let's just do a speed round, real quick. Who do you have winning the Royal Rumble? Men's, women's, or both? It doesn't matter. Just give me 1-2 names. Rizz.
Sami Zayn.
Okay. Beastman.
Ronnie Starks. Oh no, you need an actual name.
No, that's okay. Gina.
That works.
I don't know. Probably isn't like Cody Rhodes doing stuff now.
He's the champ.
He's the champion.
Champion.
Side of the
Can't
Rumble.
do stuff. We get in the
Okay.
Rumble.
Sorry, I
I'm
don't watch
going to have to
wrestling.
get a new
That's fine. Mad Dog.
JD McDonough.
Wouldn't that be a swerve? I'm
They
gonna
just-
pick.
I mean, I feel like he should.
I'm gonna pick Kairi Sane and R-Truth. Let's go, guys. Thank you so much. You've been our Mayhem audience.
Tina
We'll be on
Barella.
Patreon doing God knows what. Probably, I don't know. He may give me a tattoo on Patreon for all we know. I don't got one yet.
Maybe.
Maybe. You
That would
got
be
your shit in
cool.
the car. You always bring your shit in the car, just like wrestling, right?
No, you have to come to the shop.
Oh, okay. I gotta come to the
Yeah,
shop.
that's-
We'll talk about that.
American
We're gonna have
National
a
Tattoos,
pre-interview
every
maybe
other
on Patreon on what tattoo I may get and some possibilities. Whether I go through with that, we'll see.
Vader?
Vader.
Ron
Not-
Simmons
not gonna
belt?
be Vader.
Get the American Nightmare tattoo right on your neck.
Yeah,
sir.
right. Whatever I'm getting, I want to get a Mayhem tattoo, the new logo right on my neck,
You
right
should-
here.
I heard Joe
Right
Lamata,
here.
I heard Lamata was gonna get a Wingstop tattoo on his neck.
A Wingstop on his
Yeah,
neck?
he's gonna get
Okay.
Wingstop.
All right, Riz is gonna get like a 20-sided tavern one on his neck.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll find out on the Mayhem Show after party. We'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out.
Us.
Just wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.